So we love to see it. This could very well lead to the end of the world of Warcraft. No, so if you've been traversing the interwebs and the books of faces and the Twitter spheres and whatever, you've seen that Kotaku is in a bit of a pickle. Um, the head chief editor or whatever, uh, this person who totally looks like a normal, sane individual, who totally doesn't allow her political bullcrap to seep into, you know, gaming journalism, apparently resigned. Her name, Jen Glennon. Don't know, don't care. Jen Glennon, IEC editor in chief, tweets she has resigned. Mad Kotaku writers spill the beans. They must dump news and write gaming guides. Which is kind of what, Kotaku started out as a good journalist, gaming journalist, uh, sort of outlet. But then slowly over the years, you get articles like how toxic masculinity is invading and destroying the video game space. Why are there no female game designers? Or, things about representation, all this other political bullcrap. You're there to review games and talk about games. You see stuff about a new game, and it looks cool. You hype it up. You don't sit there and say how toxic masculinity is destroying the gaming sphere. You don't sit there and say, "Oh, I wish this game had more representation in the matter of disabled people." Because when I think of zombie apocalypses, I think no one better suited for that job than by a fucking person in a wheelchair. You know, uh, that's not what you're getting paid for. You're supposed to write about gaming, about new games coming about game reviews. But because we're in the era, I mean, we're doing it right now. I'm on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hi. No, you don't need game guides anymore. You can go onto YouTube. You're like, oh, new game came out, and within a day, there's already a freaking step-by-step guide how to find everything, and the quickest way to level up, and the quickest way for this, and the best route for that, within a day. Journalism in the form of guides, and it's dead. It's dead. It's not needed anymore. This isn't the day of game FAQs where YouTube really wasn't a thing. Everyone and their mother can make a video game guide step by step on, from the start of the game to the very end and everything in between. You have a game, it's like, okay, here we're going to have all the main quest line, but then I'm going to show you all the other little side quests and all the extra goodies that you can get along the way. Some will help your progression, some will make the game easier, some of them are just fun, but I'm going to show you each and every single thing in this game and where to get it. Journalism like this, it's irrelevant now. It's irrelevant because here they're writing about it, but on YouTube, you can not only hear the person talking about it, you can visually see. Now, they might add pictures or whatever, but it's easier to go on YouTube, type in whatever, for whatever game, and see a visual. So that way, like for me, if I'm playing, Genshin or World of Warcraft, and I see it's like, oh, wait, I didn't notice that was there. I'll rewind and I'll go exactly to that spot and I'll look at them and I'll just like, okay, so they went that way. Okay. They jump. Okay. And I'm able to look basically in real time and do the stuff as opposed to just pictures. So, but here they have, Kotaku must do 50 guides a week. This is just a setup to get everyone to quit so they don't have to pay a severance. Then they close Kotaku. Yes, 50 guides a week. Again, irrelevant. Game guides don't have the same impact as they did 10, 15 years ago, early 2000s, where you're sitting like game FAQs. Okay. And then you just, you know, like, okay, what's the new game that just came out? uh hang on, I'll find a new game that I'll find a game that's come out in like the last week or two. All right, so we've got IGN, March 2024, just Nintendo Switch game release dates. Um, we have one, it's the 21st. Uh, so Princess Peach Showtime actually comes out tomorrow. Let's see, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, let's Royal Edition. Bada bing, bada boom, like the first one by White Locks. Kingdom Come Deliverance, complete walkthrough, all the DLCs, plus all side quests, plus full exploration. What do you need Kotaku for anymore? All I did was type into YouTube, and we have so many, and these are long series, like 37 videos. This one's got 67, 39. So Kotaku writing game guides is completely irrelevant now. You don't need game guides in a world where you can go to YouTube and not only
never miss a beat with TD
you can only not only
no
miss
interest,
a beat,
just a simple
where you can do this. You know, someone just playing and they're making sure they go through everything. Now I don't hear any like commentary through here.
For throwing a bit of
but they go through every place that you can go to, every side quest, every so what good are our guides now? Kotaku and the people there are quitting because they can't go on and just keep writing about, you know, toxic masculinity in gaming and how, you know, we need more black characters. You know, instead they actually have to do guides, but guides are no longer needed. They're not needed anymore. These games, I swear. TLDR. Kotaku gaming journalists were instructed by their management to produce game guides instead of yeeting out virtue signaling slop articles attacking gamers. In response, Kotaku contributors have resigned, calling them morally bankrupt. Seeing Kotaku staff suffering. Shut up, dog. I know. Guys, I'm just all shook up about the Kotaku news. It's so sad. So very sad. You know, I just did a video drinking this, but it's just like, we'll have one for Kotaku. Oh, it's so bad. They should just rename this Coca-Cola Kotaku. Spiced Kotaku. Because both of them are bad. Kotaku near death desperately switches to try to do gaming guides. Not going to need those woke liars anymore, but actual gamers. Learn to code. You mean Kotaku's falling apart? Whatever will we do without their contribution to making gaming worse for everyone? Yeah, I mean, but you know, layoffs are bad regardless of who. You know, I do genuinely feel bad about the people who were there and actually writing articles that people did want to read about gaming and stuff like that. But the people who went there knowingly pushed out their ideological bull crap, them losing their jobs, that's what happens. That's what happens when people get tired of your freaking bull crap. So now you're forced to do actual game related articles in the form of guides. And you're not gonna be able to do it because you're not gonna want to, because you'd rather push out the political bullcrap. So for the people who left, got laid off or whatever, I certainly hope they get back on their feet. If they were one of the good journalists, I do hope that someone sees them and has mercy on them and says, "Hey, you're one of the good ones. You didn't deserve to lose your job because of a handful of bad actors. We'll give you a spot here." So I do hope those people can financially recover. But the people who insisted on just continuing and continuing, knowing full well that it's not what people wanted, but they just used it as an outlet for their own bull crap, you deserve what you got. You deserve what you got. It's like in cities where it's like you got what you voted for. Well, this is you got what you deserve. You insisted on it. But again, I do hope the good ones do recover from it, because obviously it's not fun losing your job, especially when you're doing your job properly. So hopefully they can recover from that. But I'm sure this person, Jen Glennon, will be just fine. But then again, with the reputation that Kotaku has, former Kotaku head Nathan Grayson tells us 7 writers left. Must churn out 50 guides per week. It's despite the fact that people know Kotaku's reputation. There's some people who are like Kotaku, or at least what Kotaku was, and they, just like Kotaku, slowly evolved into more political bull crap rather than just talking about games. Someone will be, "Oh yeah, we'll be glad to have you come aboard." And then when they start tanking, it's like, "Oh, we don't understand why we're not doing so well anymore." Well, maybe because you freaking hired someone from Kotaku. If you're a video game journalist, write articles about video games, not your own personal politics and, oh my god, the male gaze. Write about video games. Upcoming video games, hyping games up. Not that hard. But now that you have to do this whole 50 a week with game guides, congratulations. You're not going to do it because there's no need. There's no need anymore. So, congratulations, Kotaku. You had a long run. You had a good long run. And actually, you guys survived a lot longer than most of us thought you would. But, just like people, everything dies. Or not just people, just everything living. It all dies. Kotaku is suffering the same fate. So instead of trying to run from death, instead of trying to avoid it, just embrace it. Just think of it as an old friend, and maybe it'll be merciful on you. Maybe it will welcome you into its sweet, loving embrace, and treat you with respect. Don't avoid it. No king rules forever, my son. Anyway. Kotaku. Anyway, that's good. That's gonna do it for me. I'm sorry. I looked at this and I was like, ugh. I don't know what's worse, that or Kotaku. If Kotaku had a taste, this is what it would taste like. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.